Gone Nut, Fox Sports Asia, live from Bangkok, brought to you by Fairtex, the best gloves in the world to punch somebody in the face with. By the way, Pattaya, the training center, now has fantastic BJJ and a growing mixed martial arts program. Salute to Mark Godbeer. God, beer, religion, alcohol, smash it together. You have a superhero who is fighting on March 17th at the O2 Arena. Big shout out to Mark Godbeer. Since we're in Bangkok, Siam, the land, Thailand, if you will, we're gonna start off with super flyweights in the sweet science. That's right, pugilism was going down to LA Forum. Ferocious took on Juan Francisco Estrada. Again, pugilism at its finest was happening. Anything that says Superfly needs to have Curtis Mayfield attached to it, and this battle certainly did. Although he won by majority decision, many people in the boxing world are talking about a rematch happening now. I'd like to give a big shout out to Bang, the management team of Runguri Sisaket. They're doing a fantastic job by promoting boxing, and they're lifting it to another level here in Thailand, so kudos to them. Elsewhere in martial arts, in the strict land of martial arts, there was a Toon Talk warrior that I'm a big fan of, Ev Ting, Malaysian, New Zealander. Ev Ting got the win over Ariel Sexton in one championship. Martial arts for martial artists by martial artists, if you will, in the martial arts land. I was down in KL, Malaysia for Malaysian Invasion, the biggest, baddest, bestest amateur tournament in all the world. Again, Toon Talk does such a fantastic job with that tournament, and we are in the semi-finals this past weekend. Fatality of Awesomeness needs to go to Miraj Khan. He's a pugilist, he's fighting in the Roar of Singapore. Miraj Khan, though, basically had a walk-away knockout that you need to check out, because he punches him, walks away, then goes back to finish it off. Elsewhere on that Malaysian Invasion card, Ahmed took on Hasrul. Ahmed Zahar. Zahar? Am I saying that name right? I don't know if I am. I always mess up his last name. I apologize, Ahmed. I'm on your team, bro. But he took on former Mima champion Hasrul, and he took home a huge victory by way of head kick KO, right into the face. It was very messy. I enjoyed it very much. It reminded me of the first fight in the UFC ever. Yeah, that one, where the guy's tooth stuck into his shin. That was the fight. That's what it reminded me of. Also, Kang Fai had a Von Flue choke. Don't see it often in amateur mixed martial arts. Obviously, it was a modified Von Flue choke. Referee in charge of the action, Mr. Olivier Coste. Cheers to Jace, my son. Cheers to Jace. Japanese, all you can eat. Gotta give a salute to all the officials for keeping it clean and keeping it sportsmanship-like. Over to the Premier League of Mixed Martial Arts. The UFC went down in Orlando. Ben Saunders got KOTF'd. He did, literally. Did anybody watch that? Leg went up and behind him. Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens wants to drop the hashtag Whoda is that guy that he's kind of famous for Conor McGregor making fun of him. He now is clearly a name. A lot of controversy on that one too. Talks about shots to the back of the head. Twitter was exploding from many of the athletes. Big knees also in question there. But you want to know what? Controversial decisions are part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Get over it. Shame, shame, shame. This is not Game of Thrones, my people. This is not Game of Thrones. You do not get to shame the referees. You do not get to shame the judges. Even if they make a bad decision, you weren't there. You weren't part of the team. You didn't see what he saw. That's all I'm saying. UFC 222 is coming up, and that is Cyborg versus Kunitskaya. Kunitskaya. She's going in there to take on Chris Cyborg, probably the most dangerous woman to ever live, aside from Joan of Arc. It's been real. It's been fun. I'd also like to make sure everybody checks out Doug Stanhope coming to Singapore. Why? Because here at Full Metal Dojo, we appreciate all dark comedy, and Doug Stanhope has the darkest. Again, from the Fairtex training facility in Pattaya, Thailand. John Nutt, Fox Sports Asia, Full Metal Dojo. Stay excellent to each other.